Making news today, well, it is the world we live in 2018. Parents and students now forced to think about safety while at school. Governor Asa Hutchinson's School Safety Commission working hard over the past several weeks to find solutions for Arkansas schools. Today, their proposal is due on the governor's desk. Jordan Betts is at the state capitol now with more. Jordan, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Exactly. They have been working really hard. The governor created this commission just right after the school shooting in Parkland, Florida. It consists of educators as well as law enforcement officials. And the governor hopes that they do really three things. They evaluate the school's campus design, the counseling services, as well as the security policies. So here are some things you could possibly see on this proposal: improving access to mental health treatment, as well as improving the communication among school, parents, and law enforcement. And the most controversial part of the proposal may be arming some school employees, and some school districts in the state of Arkansas already do this, including Clarksville School District, which started arming employees right after the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012. And they plan to meet with the governor around 11:30, and we'll have more at noon. Live in Little Rock, Jordan Betts, back to you.
A warning from Batesville police this morning. They're seeing more people getting high by huffing. Police reports show in one case a 63-year-old man was huffing while driving. A few days later, a 13-year-old was found in a Walmart bathroom still inhaling the cleaner in front of officers. Depending on the circumstance, police say charges could range from driving under the influence to breathing or inhaling an intoxicating substance. A former Razorback football player arrested on drug charges. Deputies in St. Francis County arrested Corliss Marshall. They say Marshall had more than a pound of marijuana along with digital scales, packaging materials, and cash. Marshall is facing several drug and traffic-related charges. He played for Arkansas during the 2013 and 2014 seasons before transferring to Eastern Illinois. In a Fox 16 News update now, the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau is now explaining why Saturday's Hot Summer Jam concert was cut short. According to a press release, the headliner, Keisha Cole, arrived late to the venue. She was scheduled to perform starting at 10, but didn't arrive until almost 11 when the city's noise ordinance takes effect. The city says the concert's promoter, Michael Madison, had signed a contract stating the music must end by 11. We've reached out to Madison but have not heard back yet. A fire ripped through several homes 1 year ago on Lake Hamilton, leaving several families without a place to stay. It happened in a resort community on Klein Shore Road near Lake Hamilton. Fox 16's Charmaine Nero reported on the fire last year and went back to see the impact.
After the fire, this flag just fell onto the car. It was amazing.
Monty Dillick holds a picture he framed along with a flag.
You know, these colors, they don't run.
1 year ago, this flag was all that remained after a fire ripped through his Hot Springs lakefront home.
Everything I owned was lost. Stuff from high school, college, my kids' stuff. I didn't salvage but maybe 4 pieces of silver.
The fire engulfing up to 4 homes, leaving debris of burned cars and wood behind.
Guns, my shells were popping that night, going off.
Dave Richards was home the night of the fire and says the damage could have been much worse.
If the wind had been coming my direction, I think it would have got my house too.
Immediately after the fire, the cause was unknown. Many in the area speculating the fire may have been caused by fireworks in the area.
I saw a report filed by Allstate, and what they're saying is the Jeep had a faulty battery cable. It shorted, arced, and that's what started the fire.
While Dillick says he's thankful everyone was insured.
I was very fortunate that I have a beautiful home now, completely furnished.
He's encouraging others to do the same to make sure they're protected if something like this happens again.
Make sure that you have insurance, and and just be safe. And I'm just happy no one was hurt.
That was Charmaine Nero reporting. Dillick says someone has purchased the property where his home once stood. The community is hoping all of the homes lost will be rebuilt.
7:06 is your time right now. Over to a breaking news update. This is a live look right now of people trying to rescue the 12 youth soccer players and their coach. I know it's a little pixelated, but you can still see some movement in there, and authorities say it's a complicated and dangerous process to get the boys out of the cave. One method being considered is for the group to be coached to swim. by using special breathing masks. Officials also say other efforts will continue, like draining water from the cave and exploring other entrances. All 13 are stable this morning. The suspect accused of stabbing 9 people at a children's birthday party faces murder charges. Timmy Kinner is now charged with first-degree murder along with 9 counts of aggravated battery and 6 counts of injury to a child. The Boise police chief says Kinner had recently been asked to leave the complex after staying there for a short time. Today, a Guatemalan mother separated from her children at the U.S. border will see her kids for the first time in more than a month. Yenny Gonzalez arrived in New York City Monday night. Gonzalez can visit her children once. The cross-country journey began last week with 10 volunteers driving around the clock from Arizona to New York. An immigration attorney was able to get Gonzalez out on bond.
A dangerous wild ride was caught on camera on a New Jersey highway. You can see in this dashboard camera video an out-of-control driver swerving across the highway for miles. The driver sideswiped a white SUV, nearly spun out into the oncoming traffic, and even plowed through a roadside highway sign. Luckily, no injuries reported. The driver faces a lot of charges. There's a sideswipe there. What is going on?
That is scary.
And that wasn't the only crazy police chase. This one involved a dog in Seattle. Traffic cameras caught all the action as police and even some drivers tried to capture this loose pup. Eventually, the dog became, well, dog-tired and ran into a group of bushes. He was found 3 hours later. Police are trying to find the dog's owner.